Alright, we're here. We're going to be handling Laura's Volume 1 trials, as usual. I will be doing all 10 of them. If it doesn't need explanation because it's a basic combo, I won't give it, but if it does, I'll give you my tips, tricks, and ways to help you through it. Then I'll show you what it looks like when it's done, so let's start. Alright, just like I normally do with characters, whenever I get to the typical normal into a special into a super, that's usually when I start explaining, because everything up to that point is just regular combos. So in this case, we have an actual backward fireball into two quarter circle forwards with a kick. So it's not as simple as just a Hadouken into a super. It's not the same button or anything. So with this, it's going to be a little tricky, but just like other characters, when you do a special to a super, you can cancel it really fast. So in this case, it's down quarter circle back light with the fireball, and the time that you have between putting in the move and canceling to the super is pretty decent. You do that about 3 or 4 times, you can get that down. But here's where it gets tricky, because now you're going off the timing of this. But when you introduce a heavy punch or any kind of normal, it throws your timing off. See, so the amount of time, I could do a lot of things in the amount of time that it takes to go from this heavy punch into the special. This is where things can get more challenging. So what you want to do is try to keep an eye, or an ear, probably better, and look for that connection. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go 1-2. I'm going to get I'm buffering the super, going 1-2, and I'm waiting for the fireball to hit. And hopefully the second time I do this quarter circle forward, it's really close to when it actually hits. So that what I can do is I can kick. I'm going to kick twice, 1-2, so that I'm more likely to get the combo to come out. It sounds fast, but you do it a bunch of times, you get the feel for it, and it's not too bad. But that's a normal into special into super. That's how every character is in that same sequence, and you just got to get used to that time. Alright, so Laura's number 8. You got her kind of awkward jumping heavy kick. You got to get used to that. It's more like a heavy butt stomp. But you want to go into the medium punch, medium kick target combo. And one thing to know about this is, I don't know if it helps or hurts, but that you can do it really fast. Now, of course, you don't want to do it too fast, where you end up getting a V skill instead of the target combo. But if you notice, I'm just going to swipe down and it's going to come out. But you don't have to do that. You can do it really slow. Just keep that in mind in case you want to mess around with the things. So from here, when you do the target combo, as soon as you do this, you go ahead and hit V trigger. It's going to come out because it's pretty fast. So from the target combo, as you see there, just hit 1, 2, and then 3 all together. You don't have to wait for anything. It'll usually come out. If the V trigger is not coming out, it usually does, but just double tap V trigger 1, 2. And where it gets tricky is you have to land a crouching media punch after the V trigger. And usually what happens is when you do the V trigger, see right there I hit it because I hit medium punch pretty early. Sometimes I double tap, sometimes I don't. And a lot of times he'll block because you just did it too late. That's really all there is to that. So this last part here, 1, 2, you can hit the kick almost immediately after. It's just going to do the follow-up, or you can just wait it out. But if it's not coming out, you can obviously hit kick throughout the whole last move there, and it's gonna get the move to come out. You just don't want to wait too long. So you can do that. and it's gonna come out, or you can do it really fast. Notice how soon I did that and it still came out. So that's probably not where your problem's gonna be. It's probably hitting that crouching medium punch after the V trigger. But if you're missing, you just gotta do it early enough. Double tap, 1, 2. It'll come out. It's a little slow, but it'll come out. And just be ready to cancel it. You should be ready to go on this one. Alright, number 9, this one isn't too bad. There's nothing special going on. You're just doing your counter, V trigger, and you're landing a heavy punch. Now the part that you need to understand is that when it comes to the V skill, which is the medium punch, medium kick, it might not always come out if you're just trying to time it properly. So what you want to do is when she's doing this move here, you just want to, as soon as you do it, just try to time it a little bit. Of course, that's not really how you're going to be able to practice this one. But from here, just double tap. It's not hard, but if you're not getting this to come out, usually 1, 2 will get it to come out, and try to do it on the earlier side, and you should be able to get this one no problem. Alright, we're already on number 10. Hopefully you're enjoying the video. Of course, if you are, leave me a comment or give me a like. It lets me know that you're actually watching the videos and I'm doing a good job. Then I'll keep it moving. So for this one here, isn't really that bad. It's just your basic normal V-trigger combo into another normal. Luckily with this, you don't have to do any dashes or walking forward. Everything will connect. Her crouching heavy punch will reach. The trick is you need to be able to cancel her crouching heavy punch into her super. And that's not really a trick, it's just probably the hardest part about this. It's really not that hard. So let's keep going. So the amount of time it takes for the crouching heavy punch to come out is probably the thing that's going to make this really easy to do. So you see what I did there. As soon as I hit down a heavy punch, I'm already buffering super, so that once it actually connects, all I gotta do is hit the kick button, and then it's gonna cancel. See that? I didn't do it really fast enough. And you can actually do it too fast. Let's see if I can do it too fast. No. You really can't go too fast, but you can definitely go too slow. You do that 3 or 4 times, it's just a matter of connecting that after the V trigger, and that's it. Allure, really not too bad. No tricks going on with this one, no dashes, no walk forward. So hopefully you didn't have any trouble with this one, but if you did, just leave a comment, let me know if you need some more clarification. And if not, we'll keep it moving. Well, that's going to do it for Laura. Did all 10 of them. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you leave a like, it'll let me know that you did like it. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.